Scally with us, looking at us, what we want. Young mommy, always in my what you want. Why you see a man, really don't want. Big back in it, big cash in it. No back, I'm still swagging in. That's not car, can you see who's in it? I'm back for the woman of my life. Need post life, so I go and provide. Life ain't easy, you know you can try. I'm not easy, I'm 50 years. And it's shit down, you know I'm doing this. I'm saying back, I'm girl, I'm saying back.
Yebo, karibuni sana right here on the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century.
This is Black Fire Radio.
Country.
And hope you are doing great this wonderful morning. This is the Pan African Bliss Karibuni Sana. It is 22 minutes past 11 a.m. right here in the 254. I don't know about where you're listening to us from, but you can tell to us that is through our social media handles. We are on Facebook at the Black
Karibuni Sana, damn it.
Good morning, Keith. Hey, today you're early. Congratulations. I must give you a round of applause.
I just happened to, I had to get up early today. I had no choice. So I had no
Karibu sana. How was your night?
It was okay. It was okay. I was it's good that I'm up because Spike shared something on the show that I got to share with you and Kate. It's on the social page. Two things. So Mosquito shared one and Spike shared a video that explains from an African brother explain what I've been explaining for years. I said the knowledge is coming back to Africa. That you know there's no such thing as death. He said, you know, what the Africans, ancient Africans taught about how you're in a cycle of rebirth, come back, die, come back, die, come back. Trying to leave this existence, trying to break out of this soul trap.
You know, this whole thing got me during the weekend. It got me looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, yo, so you ever existed before? But I wonder how I was really reacting in this way. I'm always so hyped up. I'm always this kind of an energetic person, positive. I'm like, what was my previous life all about? So I'm like, yo, I have a lot to learn. But Karibuni Sana family, this is the Black and Fire Radio Media for the 21st century.
There's been thousands of lives.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn. But Karibuni Sana, let me just welcome the family to the broadcast. Karibuni Sana. In case you're joining us for the first time, Asante Sana, we have a live and broadcast right here on the Pan African Bliss. I go by the name Joby. In case you're joining us for the first time, we have a wonderful website that is at the www.blackofire.com. Sorry? I missed that one.
Joby, it's Joby Daya.
It's Jobida, not Jobidaya. It's Jobida.
Joby.
That is the issue because people always have a hard time pronouncing Jobida. It is Jobida. Jobida. That is the.
I was only doing that to be funny because you. I only do that to be funny because I know you say you don't like people mispronouncing your name.
Exactly.
Jobida.
Exactly.
I know it.
Yeah. I know that is right. But Karibuni Sana is a wonderful website. In case you're wondering what we are all about, we have amazing shows right here on the Black Fire Radio. We have the Pan African Bliss, we have the African Diary done by Kate herself, we have the 54 correspondent done by Spikes, we have the Rhythm Scoop Show done by the three of us, and lots of more we have right here to educate you right here on the Black Fire Radio. But before that, I have an amazing quote just to start your day, and I hope that this will motivate you even the 3rd of November. And you're going to feel positive as you are supposed to. And it goes by, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. I don't know if you got that particular one, Keith. I remember yesterday you asked Katie if she can give you a motivational quote to keep you driving. And she was like, nah, she cannot help you. She was like, she cannot.
No. I asked her, could she help me? Exactly. Because she gave me something to motivate me because I was on the Mexican-American border yesterday and it was dark as shit. dark as hell now, but I was down and it was and the road was very windy. I was like, I was just making a joke. But if you scroll down there, Joe, if you scroll down first, scroll down first, you go see one of General Mosquito's pictures I got him. That's the picture we used years ago. If you scroll.
Okay. Sorry about
that's okay. Just scroll down and so one of those pictures just got him banned off Facebook, but that's one of the pictures we used years ago showing how they have tails, how white people have dog tails. So, but I need to find that video. Just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. You'll know when you see it. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. You got kicked off Facebook for a month. Keep on going, keep on going, keep
let me
on.
see.
You got it. Keep on going.
Okay.
Keep on. Keep on going. Keep on going.
I say people are really okay.
Right there, right there, right there, right there. Go up, go up, go up, right there.
Yeah.
So that's one. So as you start to learn, understand how people say, well, where do white people come from? They don't come from us. All the lies that you're about the monkey becoming a human, all this, those are lies. Those are white people lies from the 1800s. Those are lies. They got animal genetics. Go.
It is crazy because I can see Jerome Mosquito said that due to posting this picture on Facebook, he was also banned for 7 days, which is it is quite clear that they do not want people even to know the truth about them. But this is so creepy.
No, you're not to know the truth about your fake Jesus. You're not to know the truth about them. You're not to know the truth how the world works, Joby. You're in Africa, you sleep. You're not to know the truth. So that's why you're late with these things. Oh, then my God, your God's got a tail. Things you just don't know, Joby. When you start learning the truth, your mind is going to completely be fucked up. Go ahead.
Oh my! I'm just trying to look at this, and I'm like, how does she even sleep? And she has the audacity to even raise her dress up to show this man that she has a tail, and they're laughing about it.
Because he has a tail too. Most men, now they cut them off at birth. Usually when they're born in the hospital, Joe, but they cut their tails off. So you don't know. These things, I told you. That's why I told you. Why do you think? How does a dog have human genetics, Joby? How can a dog have human genetics? That means a dog is a created species. They say, well, who created it? Things will let you know how the African mind is so fucked up. The worship of white people, he don't know what it is. He don't understand why they're hairy. He doesn't understand any of these things that your ancestors knew. And the African values these people. I want to be like your grandmother, Joby, find your white man. Be with the white man, please, by the Mzungu. They don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah, it is the belief of African people trying to say that all the time. If you find a Mzungu, you think that your lives are going to change because maybe one of your family relatives or other family members gotten married to a Mzungu. You're like, oh, we're going to be flaunting money. We are rich now. Your life is going to change. But the truth of the matter is that we don't even do research about these people. I'm really surprised about this particular picture. Like, really shocked. Really, really shocked. Really shocked.
Wake up, Kate ass and let her sit. Wake your ass up, Kate.
Can they cut it? Like, is there a way that they can do a surgery and cut it or something?
I just told you, yes, Joby. Most times they cut it when they're born. It's called an extrovert. Most times they cut it. They don't want you to know they got tails and all this other shit. It's not just them. The East Indians have tails. The white, the Chinese, the Asians have tails. They're created from animals.
Damn.
Like I told you.
It's disgusting.
You pictures it everywhere. So that's the hate they have for you because you're the only true human being on the planet. Now, if you scroll down even further than that, scroll down some more. There's a video the African put out that Spike shared in the show, explained exactly what I was saying. Let me see. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Slow down. Is that it? No, wait. Go back up. I think that's it right there. Right? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, right there. That's it right there. Then you know about what's going on when you take these vaccinations. I'm gonna call them Vaseline because we gotta speak in code. He explained exactly what I told you guys years ago what this is about. And this is in Africa, so everybody in Africa is not a moron and understand what's going on. But you don't understand you come from geniuses and you're just asleep right now. The African, is a moron now. But you've not always been a moron. You come from the African can't even fathom how smart he used to be. He can't even conceptualize how genius you were as a people. You got no. When I bring you back your information, you can't even accept it because you're too stupid now. You can't fathom what you were, how smart you were. You can't even fathom it. It'll blow your mind, but it's true.
It is mind blowing. It is really mind blowing and so crazy. Like I was saying, I wish we had like a class where we just need to educate people about the truth. And right now I'm just shaking. I'm like, I don't believe that Wazungus have the tail. You know, I thought it's quite unbelievable.
Yes, they do. Yes, Toby, they do. And you, so man, you don't know. And and white man hasn't had his cut off at birth. You laying with this thing. You're like, well, what's this thing on you? What's this thing? What are you gonna tell? Oh, don't worry about it, Jobita. Don't worry about it, Jobita. Just love me. Just hug me and love me. I'm white. Look at my white skin, which is unnatural to the planet. You don't know it's unnatural. You now idolize the white skin. You have no idea that it's unnatural to the planet and unnatural to the universe to be white. You don't even know that no more. So just worship my white skin. Don't worry about my tail, Jobita. Don't worry about that.
He's really messed up. But we'll go back to that in a few. I wanted to talk about the issues of the day, and I wanted to start with Zambia. With the president, the ex-president of Zambia, which is Edgar Lungu, he has been arrested because of abusing the policemen due to his house. They were doing some research.
Oh, they finally arrested the corrupt ass Edgar, that corrupt Zambian president. About the ex-president, they arrested his no good ass.
They have said that an aide of former Zambian President Edgar Lungu was arrested and charged with insulting and obstructing officers who were searching his home. And the former president's spokesman Amos Chada was arrested and charged alongside his wife and sister-in-law who were present during that day. And of course, we know personally the research that I've done that before the current president, who is in with Hakainde Chilema, he was really frustrated at the first time when he was saying that Edgar Lungu left a lot of debts in the country, and they
sold the country to the Chinese. You go to Zambia to blow. That's why revolutions got to come. Zambia can't even exist. It's got to be completely. Other African countries got to take it over. They've given the whole country to the fucking Chinese. This fucking Edgar and these other wicked ass, fucking corrupt ass puppets. They've given the whole country. When you go into Zambia, shit is in Chinese. Billboards are in China. You think you're in China.
Everything is from China.
Yeah. That's why you got so many Chinese living in Zambia now. And the Zambians can't stand their ass.
You know, one of the problems that we have as African people, I think, is that we devalue what is really ours and value what is not really ours.
There you go. Exactly right. Because you've been made not to know who you are. You've been made to hate black. It's the being colonized by the European has destroyed the African mind. African mind is a child. He loves everything that's not African. He hates himself. And then when people come and dominate his ass, he don't know. He thinks everybody's like him. The African, and shout out to Dr. John Henry Clark, great African scholar. The African believes everybody's like him. He's a child. He doesn't understand that most people are not like Africa. They don't want to love you. They want to be your friend. They want to come dominate and steal from you. African still hasn't got that concept in his mind. He's still a child. He still thinks everybody's like him. Wants to be your friend, wants to do right. They don't want to be your motherfucking friend. They don't want to do right. They want to come in and dominate and destroy and conquer your ass. They're not there to be your damn friend.
It is really messed up. But I was saying that for Zambia, I think not only Zambia, but it's quite clear that all the African countries were being led by corrupt leaders.
Just get rid of the borders, like Spikes and Lumber did to show them. Get rid of the goofy borders. Like Spikes is doing the thing, understand all the borders when Africans move freely around the continent. You only don't move freely now because what? Because white people impose passports and visas. There was no borders in Africa. So there was nobody called a Zambian, a Kenyan, a Nigerian. There was none of that shit. Africans move freely throughout the continent, and you were allowed to go wherever you wanted to go. One day I might be in Southern Africa. I'll get up and leave and go up to what you call Kenya today, or I'll go to Ghana. So that's why there's no such thing as a West African, an East African, a Southern African. There's only African people. That's it.
It is really, really messed up. But we hope that for Zambia and, with the although we've seen Hakainde Chilema has already also joined the puppets. He was in an interview with the BBC. Of course, he has met Joe Biden some time back. He's now on tour, maybe from Paris and other countries, maybe turn up with all these puppets. So, once you get into politics, even if you had intended some good intention for your country, they manipulate your mind and corrupt your mind.
He never had any intention to be good, Joby. Ain't corrupt. I remember most of the political class was created by the French or the British, whoever colonized. They go to school from children, the political class, and taught by your enemy. They go to what you call the good schools, and they're taught that bullshit to destroy Africa. That's what they're taught as children. So when they finally get up there in the political class and now get the job, that's what they do. I told these are just managers for European power. That's what African leaders are. And politically, they're managers. Okay, Joby, imagine I own the store, right? I own the store in Africa. I own this big store. And I hire you to manage it. I'm white, but I hire you to manage it. The money still goes to me. I pay you a good fee. And I'm getting all the stuff from Africa. I pay you to manage the store. So they don't see me, the blacks that come in there, Africans that come to patronize it, they don't see that I own it. They just see you're managing. You say, oh, it's a good store that Joby's managing. Sometimes it doesn't work right, but at least he's got control of it. That's how African countries are run. They're just managers for the Europeans. Europeans own Africa.
Actually, I was surprised some time back here that where I currently stay, there was a guy who went to shop in a certain supermarket. It is owned by an Indian person, and he was like, he tried to go shop there, and he was chased out because there's this fiction of only the whites come there because these are expensive stuffs, these are expensive vegetables.
And this is Africa, because
exactly.
That should never happen in Africa, ever.
Only the whites are allowed to come and shop here. Only the whites can afford this. So if you are a black employee, it's the case I was trying to tell you that there was a lady who was working there. She was being mistreated, and he felt very bad. How he saw the young lady being mistreated by
the government was supposed to go. If the government worked for you, because you're in Africa, in this African country, it was supposed to go and shut down the damn business.
Exactly.
Take it from the Indian, deport his ass back to India, because he's not an African. Those Indians were brought into Africa by the white man. That's why Idi Amin kicked them out of Uganda. But as soon as they got rid of Idi Amin, the Indians are back, and the Indians are ubiquitous around black people. They're in Zambia, South Africa, Zimbabwe. No matter where you go, the fucking Indian is there. The blacks, the Africans didn't bring the fucking Indian into Africa. The British brought them in, the French brought them in to be a buffer class over us in Africa. That's why they must be kicked the fuck out, because they're racist as shit.
That is true, but I do personally blame the leaders, because they are the ones who are giving them.
I just said the leaders, because the leaders are paid by the British. You're supposed to been. The only one who kicked them out was Idi Amin. That's why they made that dumb movie me and Kate was scared about them eating people. That movie scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. I said, oh my
I've
God,
never seen
the
it.
Africans are eating people. Oh shit.
I've
That's
never
all.
seen it. I
Oh
love to
man.
go. I love to go watch it tonight, but I've never.
It looks all trashy. That's all old and no budget. So it doesn't look. It wouldn't be as scary because you're older now. When you're a kid, that shit is scary. I was a kid. I was like, oh my God, the Africans are eating people. Oh my God, damn, scared the shit out of me. I didn't know
Well,
that wasn't real.
Well, it is. It is a high time with the awakening that we Africans we are getting also to rise up and say no to these people coming into our country in and out, and also mistreating our people. Because today I wanted to talk about this matter of this lady, which I did get to mention on Friday, that she was killed by two British soldiers sometime back in 2012, 9 years ago.
2012. That's damn near 10 years ago. No one's been brought to justice. Shit's
Exactly,
crazy.
but right now justice has been served, and right now they have said that Kenya will seek the extradition of a British soldiers accused of killing a Kenyan woman in 9 years ago. Defense of Minister Eugene Wamwala told the parliamentary committee that the UK government has promised to full cooperate. Considering
We'll
the
see.
matters of
We'll see.
this issue
We'll
that is really
see.
happening.
We'll see. I
We'll
don't know if
see,
it's going to happen or
definitely.
not.
We'll
I
see,
don't believe it.
definitely.
I don't believe it. The British gonna tell the Kenyans kick rocks, niggas. We're not sending those soldiers down there to go to Kenyan prison. They should have been wrapped this up 10 years ago, 9 years ago. They know the men. They knew the men. They would easily been wrapped up. How the hell has it been a 9-year trip? They know the lady went to perform in front of these soldiers. They know what soldiers were there. All they gotta do is find which ones killed her. That would have been an up and close case. But only because you're African do you allow these travesties to go on. Until African people get off your goddamn knees and demand respect and treat people the way they treat you. This is unacceptable. This is another thing that's unacceptable. Because you've been given, we worship white people, they're the white Jesus, and all these other moronic ass shit.
We are giving them the privilege to also treat us the way they treat us because we value them. And of course, with the concept that Jesus is a white person, they also see Jesus came from our own origins. So these Africans are dummies and they have to respect us and do everything that we want. But good morning to General Mosquito. I don't know why you changed your name to Isaac Coffee, but I hope it is you, General Mosquito.
Man, because he got banned off of Facebook, so he changed his name, his Facebook profile because of that picture, Toby. So he changed his name for a couple of weeks until his other profile gets open.
And forgotten, but he is saying that the Europeans, they moved, these white people, they moved freely around Africa, just like when they had the European Union. And also Samuel, you're saying that
they move around Africa like God, and that's because the Africans treat them like God. Let's be honest, General Mosquito. When I'm in Africa, you'll see an African break his back for these man, it makes me so angry. These Negroes will break their back for these crackers. They'll run your ass over to get you. Hey, can I get your backside? Can I get your back? Can I lick your ass side? Can I lick your white ass? Can I lick your white ass side? I got your backside. Can I do whatever I can do for you side? Can I be your flunky side? I'm like, motherfucker.
I don't know what we can do, kid, but to help even young people, because it is so sad. You see that even right now, despite the news that we keep on seeing every day on TV of young women, people being killed, even in Arab countries, there is the value. People really value money so much than their own lives. That is the concept that the Mzungu really has inserted.
Yeah, it works, man. When I'm in Turkey, especially when I'm in Zanzibar, and I see them young, beautiful black women with them ugly old white men, it makes me so angry. I don't know. I usually got to go back in the hotel room. I'm gonna kill somebody. It makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. They don't know what they land with. They don't know they land with this beast. It made me so angry. I said, let me go back in my hotel room. If I kill somebody, they lock my ass up.
You don't want to get yourself locked up. But Samuel, good morning to you. You're saying morning to me, and Keith, good morning to you. You're saying, isn't it election time? What took the government so long? I don't know, but the matters of justice, if it is an African person who has killed a white person, right now you'll even be like rotting in prison. You're so thin and no one even cares about you. Everyone has forgotten about you. because you're considered as a murder. But if it is a white person who has done a crime right here in Africa to an African person, then the whole thing just slides away and it is taken
every
as
time.
can. And that's why we were discussing yesterday on the Rhythm Scoop show. We were talking about the matters of, is it right if we allow people to be sentenced to death or to be killed instantly, if they do get to commit a certain
just like when
crime.
Cammy did the show, and Spike brought up again about the no, all you gotta do is say you're working for Jesus for the African. Like when the goddamn no good American cracker came in there to West Kenya, put up some fake ass church and talking about I'm Father John, whatever the fuck his goofy name was, and these Africans brought their children. He was raping the shit out of these kids, raping little boys, raping little girls. He went back to America. They know he was guilty of rape and all these damn crimes, but he's a white man. He's a white man, so they let his ass got to come back to America. I think they finally got his ass after 10 years too, and brought him back to Kenya. I think. I'm not sure. I think Spike said they finally got his ass, but since him being a white man, he gets to do all these heinous ass crimes because the African mind is fucked up. African mind is messed up.
It is fucked up. Still going back to the matters of system of education, we have religion. You remember Kate Saley knew that we have studied CRE, and you are asking what is CRE.
She said she studied. Can you imagine that? That's an elective.
Me too.
Well, that's a crime against humanity. Only in Africa is that dumb shit studied. It's against the law in America to even study some shit like that. And that's white people who run this country, Joby. And it's against the law to have that in school in America. It is against the law, Joby.
So they bring us
the law.
It is so sad that these people, they are really using, oh my God. So to us Africans, actually in Kenya, I don't know about the rest of the African countries, but here in Kenya, it is a compulsory subject. There's no choosing.
That is crazy. Kenya don't know what shit is in the world. She don't know what shit is, but she can tell you some fake Jesus shit. She don't know nothing about the world, but that's how they keep the African message. She can tell you some crazy shit about this Mzungu Jesus, but can't tell me where Guyana's at. That is not right. It is. That's why imagine how crazy that is. You can't tell me where shit is in the world, but you can tell me some shit about some made up cracker who ain't never lived. You can tell me that.
Those are some of the subjects that we have studied actually right here in the 254. We had CRE, which was compulsory. We had to study about Jesus, the death, and the resurrection of everything. That is when
that's supposed to be illegal. When Katie told me that blew my damn mind.
It is true. That is true. She said that.
You won't find that nowhere in Europe when the white man brought you the bullshit. You won't find America when the European controls America. You won't find Australia. You won't find that shit with white people. It's against the law. If you want to study Jesus, you go to church and learn it on your own. That's not supposed to be in your school because it's not true. It's a religion. It's not true.
Samuel, you're asking a study of what? Kindly let me know what you're really asking, and I will be able to answer that.
It's a study of Jesus. That's not. It's something they got to study Samuel in school about Jesus. Man, this shit blew my. That shit blew my mind.
That is when we were trying to tell you, to explain to you that we also had biology. We were studying biology and geography. These are two different subjects, So when you are trying to tell me this is geography, this is biology, I'm like, no, I studied this in geography. So I do not understand why it is biology. There is some confusion. That is why you see that African mind is really messed up, because there's the confusion of the study.
And that's on purpose. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. When you don't know how the world works and you become an adult, so people start teaching like, no, that can't be true. Yeah, no, that can't be right. I've been learning about Jesus for 12 years. You've been learning about what? I've been learning about Jesus.
It's true.
Can you imagine what and you on the world stage, people like say, and you the rest of the world's like, God damn, these Africans are morons. What the hell are they talking about? They learned about Jesus.
don't forget, not only for 12 years in school, but you also have those, among those 12 years, you also have the Sundays where you have to go to Sunday school and your parents are there forcing you, like you have to go to church, you have to go to church and you have to dress like this to go to church. So I'm like, I was really, when I could see Sundays there, I was just
Good
getting
morning.
tired all the time. Good
That's
morning,
why,
someone.
that's why it's indoctrination. That's why the African mind, and that's not just in Kenya, that's in most African countries. They made sure, and that's why shout out to General Mosquito who put that in the social chat room. They got the when Jim Mosquito asked the question, how is it that white people brought you Jesus and black people do the most Jesus worshiping on the planet? They are impoverished, and the white people who really don't even believe in the shit got all the money now. How's that possible if your religion is correct?
They'll tell you
Like,
some African curse.
what did you
Sorry,
say,
someone.
Samuel?
I'm saying they'll tell some. They always use the excuse that it's because of some curse from long ago. That's why black people are so fucked up.
Oh, you talking about the
Nobody
curse?
ever looks at the fact that they're
That's
tired
Abraham. Yeah, they
and
talking about
sabotage
they give
going.
them the Abrahamic
Yeah,
curse. Yeah, they talking about the Ham shepherdsman.
yeah,
You Negroes are cursed because of Ham, and you looked at Noah being naked, so the Negroes supposed to be poor and all that old dumb shit. Yeah, I grew up listening to that goofy shit. I said, okay,
yeah.
but the Hamites, the Hamites would be the Kemites, the most advanced civilization that ever lived. See, they don't like saying that because they tried to steal that. Oh, the Hamites were white. The Kemites were black, motherfucker, not white. No matter how many movies you make, the Kemites were supposed to be Hamites. And in your movies, you make them white. I thought there was a curse against, I thought they were cursed. How are they white Hamites now? Oh, yeah, but we're saying that those white people were great white people. I thought they were Hamites. Hamites are black. Kemites were definitely Hamites.
I bumped into a certain funny video. I don't know how it was funny, but it was a wife, and a wife who was asking her husband, Jesus fed a lot of people with bread and fish, and yet they claim he's not black. He ate while he was frying fish, like he was using fried fish. I don't know how funny it was, but it is a concept
that's coming from America. It has to be American, man, because African Americans eat a lot of fish. So that was the joke
before.
Yeah, African Americans eat a lot of fish. And white people don't eat that much fish like American black people do. It says, how was he wasn't black? You say he was eating bread and fish. They know in America a lot of black people eat bread and fish. It says, that was the joke. But everybody know if this cracker lived, he couldn't have been a cracker. That was Africa. There was never no Israel. That was Northeast Africa, controlled by the Kemites. That was part of the Kemite Empire. And they were Africans. So it couldn't have been no white man named no Jesus.
Yeah, can you imagine a white boy hiding in Africa?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Remember in the story, they took him into Egypt and no one seen the white boy. They couldn't find him. They took him into Kemet to hide from Herod. How the fuck you gonna hide a white man amongst all these black people? Ain't nobody gonna find him.
John was saying that the resurrection teachings were left by the ancestors in the mummification process in Egypt, where they believe that they will resurrect the mind again. And they're also saying that even the dirty fake Arabs who believe in Islam are also being dominated by Europeans as a racist, and they smelly as they are. Anyway, I will not talk about that. But Keith, I had a question, considering this whole thing you dying and coming back, dying and coming back. So it is, if we have grown up with lies of Jesus coming back, then how is it that the world is supposed to come to an end?
The world doesn't come to an end. That's some bullshit they told. The world don't come to no end. There's never no end in nothing. That's some and people don't even know the Bible. The world's supposed to come to an end in his lifetime. If you go back and read your fake Bible, the world comes to an end in Jesus' life. He told his disciples, I'll come back in your lifetime. See, they don't even know the Bible. It's the God, Jesus told you he'll come back in his disciples' lifetime. He's supposed to came back 2,000 years ago, Joby.
He
Yeah, and the
said,
Antichrist was a king named Nero. I mean, there's other meanings to it, but they were talking about Nero at the time.
Go,
As
Joby.
he said he'll come back like a thief, and there will be a trumpet. If you get to read Revelation, they explain there's going to be,
No,
for me,
no, no,
the
no,
beast,
no, no,
they,
nope,
they,
nope, nope,
they say
nope.
there's
You can
going to
play. Nope,
be,
nope, nope, nope. That's not in your Bible. No, it's not. See, you're mixing up your theologies. That
Mhm,
that thief in the night shit came 150 years ago when crackers were adding more new shit called the tribulation and all this other shit to their religion called the rapture. That's not in your Bible. And see, Africans don't even know that the African mind is so messed up because he hasn't studied nothing. Doesn't know anything about the religion he even follows. That bullshit only came into existence 150 years ago, Joby. This rapture shit. That's not in your Bible. Nowhere's in the Bible. They made that shit up 150 years ago. Because they said,
well,
well, let's talk about the rapture and him coming like a thief in the night and taking us up and all this other goofy shit. That ain't in no Bible at all, nowhere. Fuck, always keep. That's why you got these different dimensions. You got Baptist, Protestant, Episcopalian. All this, they add their own goofy shit to the dumb shit.
it's like the tribes in Africa, Joey. You know,
it is messed
everybody has a
up.
different tribe. Everybody has a different denomination. So
Yeah, and then Africa who don't never read nothing, don't know nothing. He just starts like Joby just starts reciting shit. What about the tribulation? That ain't in the Bible. Why is that in there? No, stupid. That was just created 150 years ago. You don't know anything about Bible history. You don't know anything. That's why you're looked at as a moron around the world.
General Mosquito is telling me to rapture some ugali. That is what General Mosquito is telling me. I rapture some ugali.
Spikes, rapture us some ugali, Spikes.
oh, you know what? Tell Katie that. Yeah.
Sorry?
What about Katie?
No,
What'd you say?
no, she's always talking about ugali.
Who, Katie?
Yeah.
I never heard Katie talk about no ugali. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I'll be asleep a lot of times. Maybe I didn't hear. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, so let me get on to the other matters of the African continent. We also talk about Eswatini, and right now Eswatini is set. Let me just read this particular one. Eswatini to set up national forum to solve the crisis, and right now Eswatini King Mswati
Which is Swaziland.
and
let's talk about Eswatini and Swaziland. Okay, Swaziland is Eswatini. Those people that you think are different came from Kenya 40 years ago. They walked from Kenya as a group. Somehow they must have got mad with some other Kenyan leader and said, well, fuck you, go kick rocks. And they all left Kenya and ended up down where you call Swaziland, Eswatini. Those people came from Kenya. So they're the same people as the Kenyans.
Okay, so they're saying that Eswatini King Mswati and the South African president have agreed to work closely to establish a national dialogue forum to resolve the intensified protest in Eswatini. It comes after the king met President Ramaphosa, who
they went over there his corrupt ass. Ain't nobody gonna keep you in power. You're corrupt. The people want to get rid of your corrupt ass because you're corrupt as shit. Europeans put you in power and you're corrupt. Whole dynasty is corrupt. And the Africans who you rule want your ass out. Because there's an awakening coming, African people. That's why Jovis got to look at the bill. The brothers right in this shit inside the social place. There's an awakening. I told you. They know. I told Spikes it came years ago. And they minds were all being blown by what I was teaching them. I said, you're going to have an awakening coming. If you know anything about African science, called the Great Year, you're coming back up. You're going back up in consciousness. You're getting more energy on the planet. It means that the Creator is sending more light to the planet for you to wake your dumb Negro butt up. That's why the white man wants to blot out the sun He knows you're going to start waking up. He knows you're going to start becoming smarter. He knows you're not going to be abused and say white people are great. You're going to know they got tails. You're going to start knowing all this shit. And you're going to start knocking people in the mouth.
Do you think
Yeah,
somebody?
well, we're having a lot of solar flares too.
Right?
You notice it? No, I'm saying we have a lot of solar flares nowadays. Like it was slowed down for a few months and now it's really active.
When you got a lot of lights coming back on the planet, boom, 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 boom. So the Africans gonna start waking up. The dumbest African talking about Jesus and the Lord is gonna know it's a lie. He gonna know that light in the food. They're gonna start knowing, hey, this shit's stupid. So they know it's coming. Go ahead, Joby.
Well, I was saying that, do you believe that Africans need to, I was asking the both of you, do you think Africans need to invest in science? Because personally, I think they do.
Yeah, you do.
What? They think they did what now?
You do.
They should invest in science.
Yeah, you need to reinvest in science because you created science. Science came from you. Now you don't know shit about science. All the real sciences came from us. And now when I teach you science, you tell me Jesus taught because you've been taught lies of Jesus. I teach you real science, you say, oh my God, that can't be. Oh my God, I don't know how the universe works. The reason why you know the laws of the universe, Joby, because the African was a scientist. He knew that you were interdimensional. As you go back and grab that video from you got some more time. Play that video in from the chat, from the social page. You'll see this African knew you were interdimensional. This is all ancient African science. They knew you were interdimensional. They knew that your body was not real, that you were a soul trapped inside the body. From thousands of years of experimentation, they knew all these things. African science, the reason why you got science called chemistry is the study of blackness. Chemi means black, Joby. Chemistry is the study of us.
The chemistry we studied personally here, it was all about mixing chemicals, and that was it.
Well, chemicals means what? Chemicals are all about melanin. Your melanin. How do things react to melanin? Chemistry comes from chemit. Chemit means black, Joby. Black. Chemistry, the study of blackness. That's what chemistry is. Study of you.
Go ahead. Okay. John Mosquito is saying that science is the manifestation of spirituality, and they go hand in hand. Yeah, that's true.
Since the European doesn't understand it, he's not spiritual, he cannot reach these dimensions like you can because he's unmelanated. White is unnatural, Joby. It's an unnatural color in the universe. It's unnatural. He cannot synthesize light. You can't. Science is the mixture of spirituality, understanding how the world really works. That's why the African said, man, woman, know thyself.
Shefo, karibu sana. How are you doing? Shefo, can you hear us? Well, I don't know if he can hear us, but Kitu can hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I guess Shefo's scared to talk.
He should feel free to talk. He should go ahead.
Go ahead and play that video for me, Joby.
Okay.
Jobita.
You already gotten the name, but that is quite amazing.
You are ultimate of all things. The knowledge of this is forgotten, lost when man was cast into bondage, bound and fettered by the chains of darkness. Mighty are they with forbidden knowledge, secretly using their power.
Now, you know what is funny, Keith? You see the symbol that is right here, this symbol, right? You know, this symbol.
That's the symbol. That's the symbol of thought. That's where you got the name thought. He was a great African sage. That's the African symbol of thought.
This is what we Africans have been calling it Illuminati. You know, this is Illuminati.
That's not the Illuminati. That's what the white Sam start laughing. That's not the Illuminati, Joby. That's what they take. They taking your science, Joby. They know your science, and they inverted it. They made it evil, so you don't know because that's how shit really works. The Illuminati has taken African science, because that's how the universe works, and they use it for themselves. African doesn't know his own science. This came from you. This is not the Illuminati.
If you
That's
try
And the Illuminati is thousands of years anyway.
if you
Not
try to
even
show
if they go
anyone
back
this,
way.
That's
Go
why
ahead,
I
go ahead.
told you African is still a moron. He doesn't even know his own science. That's why I just told you the African is a moron.
no, we're not morons, kid. It's just that
Well,
we are
you just
not
said if you show anybody that, they think that's the Illuminati. That's from you, stupid. That's from you.
I know, yes, this is what we are. You know, this is the indoctrination. You know, do remember the system of education has messed us up. We have the
I
leaders
know, but that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
Joby.
Yes.
He's talking about black people across the world when he says
I know
African.
it's across the world, so I'm defending them. I'm defending my brothers and sisters.
I know,
No, but the truth is the truth.
Truth is truth.
Most of us are stupid.
Morons. And most people say that's the Illuminati. What's the Illuminati,
I don't like
stupid?
saying it
I don't
either,
know. White
but
people
that's the
told me.
truth.
They're like what Katie saw. The Illuminati. I don't know what it is, but they say you join the. Ain't nobody black in the Illuminati, you goofy niggas. If you're black, they're not gonna let you in it. That's for white people.
Enslaving and binding the souls of men, drawing others into their darkness. Know that the soul is living in bondage, fettered by fears that hold you thrall.
Exactly.
Only
You're
by knowing
by the body.
you can overcome it. Only by wisdom you can be free. Welcome to our title today that we want to discuss. The final battle may be for your soul.
Which accent?
Have you acknowledged that you are engaged in life and death battle for your soul? Who are you fighting against?
Me.
They want your soul.
Most Africans don't know that. They're in a damn war for their very soul now. That's what I told people years ago. You're in a battle for your very goddamn soul. And you goofy niggas don't have no clue. It's crazy to me. But go ahead.
Let's continue to say our perennial life and death battle is for the safety, health, and happiness of our souls and even our ancestral heritage. Our melanin dominant physical bodies work well within totemic energy and the waves and ancestral memories. Thus, these images like this distorts the totemic energy waves and ancestral memories by damaging the nose of the statues. In Asian
They cut the nose off the statues. They're jealous of us as a people. They cut all the nose off the Egyptian Kemetic statues because they tried to claim us to be us. They're jealous of who we are. We are the goddamn gods. We are the gods, black people. You're gonna start knowing this. We are the gods. Go ahead.
Spirit of the disease ceases to breathe effectively, effectually killing it. Smashing the ears of a statue of a god makes it unable to hear a prayer. A lot of people will laugh at this and say, it doesn't make sense, but shortly you realize what this means because we are dealing with a spiritual machine. In statues intended to show human beings making offerings to gods or divinities, the left arm, most commonly used to make offerings, is cut off so the statue's function can't be performed. The right hand is often found X'd in statues receiving offerings. This is the battle that we have, spiritual level battle. Duplicating and ceremonially hijacking the potency of these icons means that our true honor is taken away and our connection is destroyed. Those who vandalize these statues, Christians, Jews, Muslims, and others who were driven by jealous, knew what they were doing because we sold out. Ancient melanin-dominant priests in Africa, Hamid, revealed that it is important for ancestral powers to reside in images of icons of the deceased. Captures our...
Hi, Shefo, can you hear us?
Of course I can.
Oh, karibu sana.
memories.
Okay.
Our ancestral
How are you?
memories are captured here.
We are fine. We are sharing this particular video where we're trying to understand more about we, the African themselves. And, well, maybe Keith can explain to you more.
Toby says she wants to visit South Africa. That's her favorite place, Chef O. We'll sit her down there so you can show her around.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. Go ahead, Joey. Finish
The
playing.
date is essence generated in its image, orograph, tunes, images, uttered names, their temples, their clothes, all were repositories activated by rituals, offerings, prayers, connecting to the supernatural. The statues were the interface, the software.
I don't like to call it supernatural. It's natural for Africa. It's natural.
Our soul can use to supernaturally meet the memories and forces of our ancestors into the supernatural world. So we now know who we are fighting against. Are humans trapped in the world of matter? Yes. What actually is trapped in matter, since the physical body is material? It is the soul, the ninefold soul. Our ancient African priest philosophers taught that the soul in humans was composed of 9 main parts: the Ka, the Kati, the Ab, the Kaibiti, the Ku, Sahu, Shekem, Renu. And this soul is also trapped in the 3rd dimension universe, which you all call universe, but it's only a 3rd dimension universe.
Exactly.
They are infinite universe.
Trapped. The soul is trapped inside the body. You must release because the soul is infinite. And what we're doing now, you see Shepo in South Africa, Samuel in the Caribbean, me in America, and you in Kenya. This is the coming back together of the African body. Because we're all African people. This was already predicted. The coming back of the African body.
Well, let me continue. But this is the same thing. This is the same way you are trying to explain to me with the other picture where we need to break,
he's explaining. Yeah, you're in the 3rd dimension, so your body. The African knew that the body was just a avatar, but the soul was everlasting. No such thing as death. So, but you was trying to break past this magnetic field he's talking about. Because if you don't, you're going to keep just coming back recycled as energy. There's an entity going to tell you that lives off our energy. That's a fact. There's an entity that lives off our energy. That's why we're trapped in this goddamn body. So the Africans said, we got to break through the body. We got to break out of this damn trap. Go ahead, play.
And also trapped through intrusive manipulation by religions, by biology, by food, by a lot of other factors. And also by blood and genetics. You'll find our battle for your soul is against top of the rank witchcraft system.
Joel Mosquito when him chokozi. You're saying that, hey Chef, are you from South Africa? You sound like you're from Brooklyn. Where Joel Mosquito?
Come on, man. I don't sound like I'm from Brooklyn. Are you kidding me?
He don't sound like from Brooklyn. He sounds like he's South African.
Of course I am.
He sounds like he's from South Africa. He doesn't sound like it. I've been to Brooklyn many times, Joe Mosquito. He doesn't sound like he's from Brooklyn.
You are a
Come on, man. I'm not from Brooklyn. Are you kidding me?
Our ancestors taught us that this spirit Omtakat or Uroi Omroi is the lowest spirit in the hierarchy of African spirit, lowest vibration ever.
Yeah,
this is an evil spirit that gains enjoyment in attacking everything in human life on earth. It is characterized by destructiveness, negative thinking impulses, vampirical blood sucking, and vigorous sabotage of your soul's experience. This spirit devours your energy by inducing illnesses, pain,
devours your
death,
energy,
racial failure, pride, greed, lust, wrath, gluttony, envy, and sloth. You might think that our melanin dominant witches must fight and defend their own race. But we must realize that all witches operate in the same frequency with other evil-inspired secret societies, covens, and the clubs like the Jesuits, Illuminati, Bohemian Grooves, etc. That is why even our own
Jesuits or the
witch.
Catholics. You look at the damn them worshiping that animal that's on the dollar bill. Anybody get American dollar bill? That owl that they worship, which is really the devil, which is your Jesus and your damn Yahweh, who is the devil. He's gonna tell you that. What I've been teaching you, that the Jesus you worship is the devil. And your African ancestors knew that. So go ahead, play it. No.
Witches never fight against melanin dominant enemies. Now we go further now to show that this image of the Bohemian Groove shows the two leaders, Ronald Reagan and Nixon, in 1967, before any of them became leaders. They were being selected. They attended the Bohemian Groove where they were doing all the rituals in front of
exactly. They're selected by the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, who now got complete control of the planet. And what you know, these Rothschilds and Rockefellers were created. These crackers are created to house these demons in them. So that's what's running the world right now. So when you're talking about American president, they're selected. They're not elected. Joe Biden, Trump, whatever, they're all selected. Because they got demons inside of them. They house demons. They house low vibrational beings to make sure African people stay fucked up, confused, and you keep giving energy to that thing. That fucking Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So you keep giving your energy. That's why you got all these goofy niggas from South Africa to Kenya to church worshiping this fucking thing. This thing is the goddamn devil.
All I can say, this is where we have been made to not know about ourselves completely, because if the symbols that I had shown you before, or rather the symbols we've seen here, we've seen most of them in some videos where they're trying to explain that this is Illuminati, this is some devil shit stuff, this is we've not been made to clearly understand.
They take it that's like that to scare you. That's to scare you. The devil to scare you against your own sacred knowledge. That's to scare you against your own sacred knowledge, Joby. They're taking your knowledge and they inverted it. They corrupted it. Go, Samuel.
Access to information is costly. That's why most people don't know this stuff.
All right, Sheppo. Yeah.
I'm saying
that is true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm saying that access to information is costly. That's why most people don't know this stuff.
Exactly right, Sheppo. They kept you're exactly right. Information is costly, and the African has been put in subsistent living. He's been put in poverty, as Spikes likes to say. When you're worried about what you're going to eat, you're not worried about no knowledge no more. How am I going to house and how am I going to feed and clothe myself? That's your daily now living. So you're right, and information is costly. You're exactly right, Shepard. Exactly right. Yes. And they did it purposely like that in Africa. There's no African poverty. It's engineered. By this fucking thing. Not just that white people are better. White people were put here to make sure we can't leave this existence. That we keep feeding this beast our energy. But go ahead, Joby. Now Joby's mine's gonna be blown. Joby's mind is getting really blown.
You got my mind messed up, but we are almost coming up to the end of the podcast today, family. And of course, this video is on the social page. If you haven't joined us, please kindly join us on the social page.
Joby's gonna go out and slap somebody. Do you know what's going on? Do you really understand what's wrong with you, lady? You gonna smack her? Wake up, damn it! Joby gonna smack somebody. Wake up, damn it! Wake up! Do you know what's going on?
No, you know one thing that I really loved about myself is the process of even learning everything. I've come to a point where I'm not scared of anything or anyone. You try to threaten me, just know you're going to face me. If you're trying to come at me in the wrong way, I'm trying to fight you. So don't try to attack me because I'm gonna defend myself. You know, I've seen men
That's
also
good.
disrespect you because they're like, she's a lady, she can't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But family, we're coming to the end of the broadcast. I want to appreciate you
It's good to
for
finally hear
joining
from
us.
Shepo.
Yeah, but the show was short.
Sorry,
Say it again,
Shepo?
Shepo.
I'm saying the show was short, or did I come in late?
Oh, you came in late.
Yeah, you came in late, brother. You came in late. At least you came in. General Mosquito's too scared. He comes up sometimes. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Jobita, can you hear me?
General Mosquito, I'll kick your cheeks. Yeah, you're telling me ugali power. What is it, the ugali thing, yo? What is this ugali? I cannot even
He
have
must call
ugali.
in. He must call in. I want to know. I want to know what he sounds like.
He sounds like that. He sounds like an English. He sounds like an English gentleman, Chef. Oh, he said, "Hello, can you hear me? Hello, am I coming in clear? Can you hear me? Jobita, are you there? Jobita, are you there?
General Mosquito, you
Call
must
in, mate.
call in. You have been told to call in before we wind up. Call in. There is the link I shared.
The mosquito ain't gonna call in.
I think he's shy. I think he's shy, Keith.
Yeah, he's shy. I think he's shy too. Shepo. I think he's shy too.
No, General Mosquito is
His English is better than the damn Queen. You're like, damn, what the hell's going on?
Bloody hell.
But he said that he was playing around before. He said that he was just playing around with you with the Brooklyn one. But I want to appreciate everyone who has joined us today on the broadcast. Thank you, John.
Much love, family. Much love.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Keith, so much for waking up early today. I appreciate it.
Let's go bother Kate. Much more love. Let's all come back and bother Katie.
Yeah, kindly come back and also do enjoy the African Diary with Kate herself. I don't know what she'll be representing to you today, but I hope to also she's hoping to see you there as well. Thank you, Shefo. Thank you, Samuel.
She's gonna cry about children getting burnt up. This is really crazy, and the government's not doing nothing. I'm gonna say, Katie, you shut up. You shut up, you foolish girl. That's right, they're corrupt. Be quiet. Quiet, Katie. Quiet.
Thank you so much, family. Much love. See you on the Rhythm Scoop Show as well. For now,
much love, family.
Peace.
Peace, Sheffield. Peace, Samuel.
That's a nice man.
Sheffield, go ahead. You have a question?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying peace.
Sheffield's accent sounds cool as hell. I love that South African accent, man. I love it.
Yeah, and it's hard to mimic.
I'm looking forward to come down to South Africa. I'm looking forward to come down to South Africa and introduce me to Come On Fella kindly. That is, I love Come On Fella so much. And Busiswa over there. I'd love to see them. Sheffield.
Okay.
We're sitting down there, and the wife said, "What are you doing here, you black guy? Who sent you down here to South Africa? What are you doing here?" Well, I'm African, goddammit. This is my continent. That's what I'm doing here.